All right, if any of you are out there listening, I am just getting everything configured here, so just another minute and then I will get started with this live stream. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Good evening, good morning, wherever people are joining here from. I'm Chris Corthane. My artist name is Love the Magician, and I am doing this live stream as part of a music campaign that I have going called Rhythms for Peace, La Comunidad al ritmo de la paz. And this is a campaign of two songs that I have composed about my time in Colombia and the lessons there. There's a Spanish version, there's an English version, and I'm going to kind of be going through both of those languages here, speaking in both languages, because people might be joining us from different parts of the world. So thank you for being here. And I'm going to get us started actually just by trying to show a quick video here. We're going to test out the technology. This is my first live stream ever. And I am going to try to project a video. This is a video sent from the peace community in Colombia. That's the topic of these songs that inspired this music for me. So I am going to share my screen here. And I am going to project a video. And I'm going to go ahead and play this greetings from down in Apartado, Colombia. All right. All right. So little statement there, a greeting from Blacho
or his full name, Vladimir Arteaga, who is one of the leaders of the peace community of San Jose de Apartado, one of these amazing communities that in Colombia, in the middle of different wars of war zones, have created autonomy from armed groups and have created alternatives to violence there. And I have launched this music campaign in conjunction with them. And he is inviting you to listen to the songs that I've produced and to support this campaign. I'll talk about how to do that in a little bit by going to page on Bandcamp, which is in the description here in the live stream description. And these are songs that I wrote and that I'm selling, and the proceeds go to support international protective accompaniment of the peace community. So these communities are very, very threatened. And there are people, outsiders, such as the work that I did with the Fellowship of Reconciliation and other organizations that walk alongside that community. And by doing that, these communities are safer and they are able to continue their work for peace and nonviolence. And so he's inviting you to say that these purchase of these songs will support them and their work there, and he is thanking you for that. So a little bit just about me. I'm originally from Santa Cruz, California. I did an undergraduate degree in Latin American Studies at UC Berkeley and was very inspired by, as a US citizen, what my role would be and how I could contribute to peace building around the world. And so I joined the organization Fellowship of Reconciliation and have spent over the last almost 2 decades many years in Colombia accompanying these very brave human rights activists that are standing up to injustice and seeking dignity and peace in their country. And through that experience, I then ultimately did my doctorate writing about these communities, and I'm currently a professor teaching about these issues. Now, in parallel to that, I'm also a musician and have written songs about politics. And my most recent release are two songs about what I have learned in Colombia, about social movements, about the possibility for peace, US policy in Colombia, and what we can do in these situations. Now, I originally wrote the version of Peace Communities, the main song on this single album that I've just released all the way back in 2009. This was after my first year working in accompaniment in Colombia, and I came back to the US and wrote a version of this song to explain US policy in Colombia, what's going on in the drug war, what does that actually mean on the ground there, and also as a call for solidarity with these grassroots movements that are working for alternatives and creating them on the ground there. So I did that all the way back in 2009, and I'm finally putting this to use of releasing this song. I originally wrote it as to be part of fundraising efforts to support the Fellowship of Reconciliation project and accompaniment team in the peace community of San Jose de Apartado, and I'm finally putting that to use with this campaign, Rhythms for Peace, La Comunidad, al ritmo de la paz. So I am gonna maybe play a little bit of the songs here, just a few clips, and so we can get a sense here of Love the Magicians, Peace Communities. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video here, and this video is produced by Paula Reina and Juan Pablo Rodriguez, my content team, with pictures and images from the peace community of San Jose, and also different pictures that I've taken there. So I'm going to share my screen once again, and we are gonna go in here. All right. And just before I proceed further, if anyone has any questions, feel free to write them in the chat here. I'm happy to answer any questions, but I do want to shout out some of the people who've made bigger donations to this already, and thank you for your support of this campaign. I know that the peace community appreciates it. The accompaniment organization FOR Peace Presence appreciates the support, and I do as well. So I want to call out the Columbia Support Network, an amazing organization that was actually the organization that nominated the peace community for the Pfeiffer Peace Prize of the Fellowship of Reconciliation, which is their International Peace Prize. They made a donation to this campaign, and I'm very appreciative to them. Also to people in my personal and professional network, Dave Quinn, Sarah Weintraub, Yusuf Al-Balushi, Aisha Nassim, and Juan Rodriguez. Thank you so much for your generous donations. I really appreciate it, and I hope we can get more to support this really important work. So I can see Juan and Aisha are in the chat there as well. So thank you for also being part of this here. So with that, if there's any questions, feel free to put them into the chat. I will happily answer any questions that there are. If not, I'll just reaffirm my thanks to you all and appreciate your support in this work. Check out the album Rhythms for Peace at the link in the description there. All proceeds go to support the peace community of San Jose de Apartado. And yes, peace is possible. Yes, we can build peace, but we do it by solidarity between organizations and these kind of projects. Music and art is also really central to resistance and peace. And so here I'm giving my little contribution to that and appreciate all of it from you as well. So thank you so much. I'll hang out here for another second to make sure there's if there's any questions. If not, happy Sunday to you all. Peace. So I'm getting a question here about the donations, and so I will share my screen here again to show here. So in conjunction oops, with the peace community and with the Fellowship of Reconciliation Peace Princeton's accompaniment project, we have come up with some ways that you can get cool stuff out of this as well, right? You know, people who support these kind of things, it's important that you're excited by it, and also that it benefits you in a way, or that you receive cool things for doing this, because the support is so valuable. So obviously you can buy the album for as little as $2, or the equivalent of 8,000 pesos in Colombian money. If you are able to pay 25 or more US dollars, you will receive an audio message from the peace community thanking you for your donation. We will send that to you by email. If you are able to pay 50 or more, you're going to receive a behind the scenes video that only donors will get about the making of these songs. So that will be really, really cool content that won't be available anywhere else online. If you're able to pay $100 or more, those of you who've done that thus far, you're acknowledged on this stream here, and maybe we'll do a future one as well. And anyone able to donate $250 or more will not only receive all of those, but also a handwritten letter from my artist team at Love the Magician Records. So little bit of there, but cool things that you can get as well by supporting this project. I am going to throw this link right here in the chat just in case it's coming through. It should be in the description. I am going to throw this link right here in the chat just in case it's coming through. It should be in the description of the live stream. I can't actually see that here. My first time doing a live stream. So thank you all for being here. This is a trial run and I appreciate the support here. Love this. Any other questions or comments? All right. Well, with no further ado, thank you all. Muchas gracias a ustedes. Saludos a la gente en Colombia. Thanks to everyone here in the US and around the world supporting this work. I couldn't do it without you. Love you all so much. Let's keep working for a better world. Another world is possible, and we do it together.